Hi everyone, this is Sue talking to you from Ajijic, Mexico, and we're getting ready for Girls Night, but I grabbed a couple of my friends just before Girls Night starts to talk a little bit about life in Ajijic and retirement. Let me introduce you. Next to me is Debbie Shaps, actually Dr. Debbie Shaps. And she's hosting this Girls Night tonight in her absolutely beautiful home in La Floresta. And right next to Debbie is Helena Feldstein. She's actually the founder of our Girls Night, and we'll talk about that in a bit. But let me start with you, Debbie, because you retired here how many years ago?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. And I'm actually sitting next to some very young retirees, so we're speaking to those out there that say, oh, I wish I could retire, but I don't exactly know how to do that now. So Debbie, you actually have a very interesting story because you went to school.
Yeah, I went to medical school at the Autónoma in Guadalajara in the 70s, and really never thought that I'd return to Mexico, and decided to retire in my mid-50s. Actually, I retired at 54, and started to look around for places that had a good climate, were affordable for someone who hadn't stashed away millions and millions of dollars, and where I could enjoy a great life, live in a beautiful surrounding, and have great friends.
So here you are.
Here I am in Ajijic.
So, but you're saying that you hadn't planned for years ahead to actually come to Ajijic, Mexico? That wasn't in your consciousness?
No. No. Actually, I got divorced in 2003 and decided within 2 years that I just wanted a change in my life, and decided to look into Ajijic because I was aware of the lakeside community from my days as a student, and I knew about the great climate in the Guadalajara area.
Cool. So tell us, you know, we're a unique group here. We're an expat community, but we're pretty much a retired expat community, and I think as we've been here for some time now, we're starting to see kind of a shift in younger people coming down. Not everybody retires. Some people have come down and they might have a B&B or they might have a restaurant, those type of things. But the question, you know, that everybody gets asked here is, aren't you bored? What do you do all day?
I know, I get asked that all the time. No, I'm not bored. I think boredom is a state of mind, and there are so many activities that you can get involved in. You have many choices. I find that I'm busy every day as much as I want to be, and I still have a lot of downtime, which I enjoy. I enjoy my dog. I came down with 2. Unfortunately, one died of old age in December. But I love my home. It's a beautiful, you know, compound, and I enjoy spending time here late in the day, you know, with my dog. But I find I have plenty of activity.
So the B word, bored, does not exist for you here?
Never.
Okay. So Helena is about the most opposite of bored of anybody you'll ever meet. So she started Girls Night. Tell us a little bit about that, Helena, starting Girls Night.
Well, a number of years ago, after we had moved here, it's been almost 4 years, July will be 4 years, I was just absolutely amazed at the number of fabulous women that are down here. Whether they're married or single, it didn't make any difference, but there are so many incredible women who are bright, interesting, talented in so many different ways, and I thought, you know, it would be a wonderful opportunity for these women to get to meet each other in a setting that would be personal, intimate, in people's homes. And so we started this, a friend and I, and we've had a wonderful time with it.
It's terrific. So you started that pretty quick. You've been here 4 years, and so you started that pretty quick right after you got here. But tell me a little bit about what got you to Ajijic, Mexico. Were you thinking about it for many years prior to retirement?
I hadn't thought about it at all. As a matter of fact, my husband and I had been doing our lives in 5-year plans, kind of like. And we had a 5-year plan of what we were going to do. My husband's a little bit older than I am, and came back down and then bought a house. So we were really fortunate. Timing was perfect. And one of the things that people told us, as a matter of fact, you were one of the first people that we met, because we had looked at Sue's website when she was in real estate, and she had a house for sale that looked very interesting, and we said, well, that's a good reason to go there. We'll go take a look at it. And in the course of that, we were told that you will meet more people in 1 week in Ajijic than you probably know in your whole life. And of course, you know, we all said the same thing. Okay. That is absolutely the case. And you will find that almost everybody that has moved down here has made wonderful, strong relationships with friends, male, female, married, single, just a variety of people. And perhaps it's that pioneering spirit. Perhaps it's the fact that you're now in a new place. It's not like moving to another city in the United States, where everyone's garage doors go up and go down and you never see the people. Here, people walk on the street. You see them in restaurants. I remember when we first came, and we're sitting in a restaurant, and someone came over to us and said, "You're new here, aren't you?" And we couldn't figure out how they would possibly know that. So it was just amazing, and many of those people are saying
Well, that brings up a good point. I always think of you, Debbie, as our Dr. Oz.
Oh, absolutely.
Because Deborah, even though she's not formally practicing medicine here, she's fully fluent in Spanish, so she's helped so many people during their trying to find out what their problem might be. And I think we all would agree we love the medical facilities here and the doctors there. It is amazing, but sometimes difficult to work through the system or understand the medical terms. So Debbie's been a tremendous help to this community, as so many people have been help to this community.
But I'm also very pleased to see the quality of medical care that Guadalajara in particular offers. Many of the hospitals have state-of-the-art equipment that you don't see in most of your community hospitals in the United States. And the Mexican doctors have the time, they take the time, they're very caring, they make house calls, they really go out of their way to help their patients in a way that we have ceased to see in the United States for some time. So I've had a couple of surgeries here since I've come, and really have been impressed every single time with the quality of the care, the state-of-the-art operating facilities, etc.
Very good. Well, most of us hope we never have to take advantage of those opportunities, but then it could happen. So anyway, I want to thank both you girls for helping us out today and just sharing a little bit about how you got here and what's happened. And now we better get ready for girls' night. I think they're starting to come. So thank you very much for joining us this evening, and adios, amigos.